What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jake, aka Game with Dewey here, bringing you guys another one of my reviews, except this time it is over Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. I'm just going to get this out of the way. I am not currently caught up with the Metal Gear Solid series, and so this review is coming from a person who is not caught up with this Metal Gear Solid series. The last Metal Gear I played was when I was like 12 years old and I didn't understand it. So literally, like, I have no idea what was going on. So I read some articles, did some research, and I kind of know what's going on now. But let's get into the review. I'm not going to tell you guys what the story's about. You guys can read that. This is going to be a straight up just review of if you should get the game or if you shouldn't. If you should pick up Mad Max or not. You know, because a lot of people are saying pick up Mad Max, pick up Metal Gear. I'm going to tell you guys what I like better. So I actually haven't played Mad Max, but what I've seen, I don't know. I'm going to eventually get it, but I picked up this first. So let's get into the review. Alright, so to start off, I'm going to start with the graphics. Now, the graphics, like any next gen, are fucking pretty. They are amazing, guys. It's amazing. The graphics are great. The ways you can kill the people are great. The guns are great. The sounds of the guns are great. The way he crawls, the way he moves. Even the horse's animations are pretty solid, even though there was a lot of people bitching about how the horse animations look like garbage. They actually play very well, and I was very surprised. I was very surprised at the horse's animations. That's going to lead me into gameplay. Now, gameplay with this game is outstanding. It is so good. It's so clean. It is so fluent. Fluent is probably the best word to describe this gameplay. The gameplay in this game is, it's as fluent as any game I've ever played. It actually gives me a hint of, like, it reminds me of The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And if you guys didn't know, The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is my favorite game of all time. This reminds me so much of that, just by the gameplay and by you can ride the horse, and it just reminds me a lot of The Witcher and how The Witcher plays, except The Witcher didn't have guns, you know, and it wasn't all stealth based. It's gonna lead me into the stealth based of the game. This game, you can either go in guns blazing, or you can do it all stealth. In this game, you'll see me doing a lot of stealth in this gameplay. You will see me, just trying to avoid any contact with any of the people. And the stealth in this game is fucking outstanding and is crazy. It's just so fun. You know, the fun aspect of this game is just amazing. Even if you haven't played any previous Metal Gear Solid games, do not worry. Don't feel overwhelmed that you're not going to understand the story. Now, when you do start playing, you're going to feel overwhelmed because there's so much shit to fucking do. I'm not going to lie to you. It's like Fallout, you know, or like even Skyrim. There's so much shit to do that you don't know where to fucking begin. You'll have like a side quest, and then you'll have a main quest, and you'll be like, I should do the side quest. No, I'm going to do the main quest. And you'll be fucking debating for like the next 20 minutes about what quest you need to fucking do. So the actual game is overwhelming because there's so much shit to do. But you will not feel overwhelmed picking this up and not playing any of the other games in the series. Now, the articles that I have read, it actually makes me want to play the other games in the series, which I probably will eventually do. But if you guys are new and you guys want a free open world game that's fucking amazing graphically and all focused on stealth, this game is for you. It is so worth $60. It is so worth it. It's just amazing, guys. The game is so great. It's developed perfectly. Everything about this game is perfect. You can pick up cassette tapes so that and you can play the cassette tapes as you travel around Afghanistan. And it reminds me kind of like an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, like Commando or even Predator, when he's in the helicopter in the beginning, when he's going to the jungle, when he's listening to the song, smoking his cigar. You can smoke a Phantom cigar. You can listen to all kinds of these different cassette tapes when you're in your helicopter. It is such an awesome experience. You feel like such a badass being Big Boss and or Snake, because I call him Snake anyway, even though they call him Big Boss. You just feel like so fucking immortal. You feel so unstoppable. You feel like such a badass when you're Snake. It's just so awesome. You know, he lost an arm, so he has like a robotic arm, and you feel just so fucking overpowered. Even though you're not overpowered, because you can actually die pretty quick if the Afghanistan militia do hear you and know that you're there. You can actually die pretty quick. But if you don't die, you feel fucking, and you like take an outpost, you feel so fucking overpowered. You feel like a badass, man. And there's only a couple games that I've played that honestly make me feel like that. And this is easily one of the best ones that makes me feel like that. If not the best one that makes me feel like a fucking awesome, overpowered fucking hero, you know. So, as you guys can see, I'm really enjoying the game. This review is very pro-based on how Metal Gear Solid really hits all targets. The cons, the only con I have with this game, the only problem that I honestly could say I have with this game is the traveling. The traveling around Afghanistan can be a bit of a bitch. It's like Red Dead Redemption. When you travel, you might think you're going the right way, but then you'll come to a dead end and you have to turn around, even on your horse. I found myself actually calling up the helicopter and saying, fuck it, I'll take the 5 minutes that it takes me, and I'll just take a helicopter and fucking fly to that destination and land there, instead of just going 3,000 meters, you know, and with a fucking on horseback, and it taking me fucking 10 minutes to get there, not including if I run into an enemy and have to fucking stop, you know. So that's the only con, is the traveling, but that doesn't affect anything when it comes to gameplay and replay value. I mean, this game will have you coming back. It's like a Fallout game. It's that feeling that you get when you play a game that you're like, man, I really want to play more of that game. I really want to play more of that game. I'll be at the gym and I'll be thinking, man, I really want to play some fucking Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain right now. So this game all around is great. As you guys can see in the gameplay right now, there are also sandstorms, which is amazing. It is such a great add-on that nobody would really think about. Now, Mad Max does have sandstorms, and they do look intense. But the sandstorms in this game are just intense, especially when you're trying to do a mission where you have to take an outpost. It is just so intense because they can't see you, and you can't see them. And if you put on your night vision goggles, you can see them better. And I mean, it's just so fun, guys. If you guys couldn't already get that through the fucking review, this game is so fun. If you guys got $60, you guys are debating on whether to get this or Mad Max. Honestly, guys, I haven't played Mad Max, but it just looks too easy for me. It looks too easy. Now, Mad Max is like an invincible fucking character. That game just looks too easy. I'm sure it's an amazing game, but if you want a challenged, stealthy, hardcore fucking badass game where you can do basically anything, you can customize your mother base, which I didn't even get to in this fucking review. You can customize your mother base, you can customize your emblem, you can customize and change your name, the name of your mother base. There's just so much shit to do, and that doesn't even involve the gameplay aspect, and you have to loot shit so that you can recruit staff members, and so that you can build different parts on your mother base. You can have a fucking zoo, and you can extract animals for your zoo. There's just so much to do in this game that if you guys are looking for a free roam, stealthy challenge game that's just a big challenge and that's all about stealth, and you have to be as quiet as possible, and then you'll feel like a badass when you actually get through the mission, this game is easily for you. This game is easily for you, especially if you're doing that, if you want that type of game. Now, if you don't, and you want a game that's pretty easy, that looks really good, that looks fucking pretty as hell, just like how Mad Max does, then go with Mad Max. Try out Mad Max and then get this first. But I recommend to the most that you guys pick up Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. Even if you guys haven't played any Metal Gear games before, it will not matter. Now, there are some people and some characters that pop up and you're like, who the fuck is this? But they eventually do a little bit of explaining behind that character, like Cypher and different guys like that I do nothing about, but even when playing this game I know enough about so that it kind of keeps me in the loop. So definitely get this game, definitely try it out. If you guys haven't tried out any Metal Gear Solid games, I definitely recommend you do, even though I've only played one, Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, and I was like 12 years old and didn't understand it. But definitely pick this game up, guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed the review. I hope I went over a lot of the topics that you guys are wanting to be answered. And if you guys did enjoy the review, I'm fucking slurring my words. If you guys did enjoy the review, be sure to like it. And comment what you think if you already have played the game. Comment what you think about Mad Max. Comment what you think, and be sure to like it, and be sure to subscribe. It'll really help me, and it'll really help the support. I'm a new channel. I'm really loving this YouTube shit. I think this is my 70th video, so it's a big congratulations to that. If you guys could subscribe and leave a like, and also leave a comment. If you guys did enjoy, do all those things. And as I always leave the outro, for all my subscribers that do know, hope all you motherfuckers have a great and peaceful afternoon. And as always, guys, take care and peace.